Hi guys. How's it going? If anyone's there. There we go. Emily, are you there? Yay, okay. Joseph and Madeline will not be joining us today because they are at Lagoon having fun without us. So we will have fun without them. Just kidding. Okay. So we're going to start off today. Well, I guess I should ask you how you guys are doing. Did you guys do anything fun this week you want to share? Yes. Emerson, go ahead. Oops, I can't unmute you.
So I tried out for a Shakespeare play.
Oh yeah, Midsummer.
And I got the part of Peas Blossom, who's a fairy, in Midsummer Night's Dream. So.
Yeah. I was a fairy in Midsummer's Night's Dream.
Oh yeah?
I think I was like 6 years old.
Aw.
It was a younger version of it. I think mine
was
or something like that. I don't know, but
yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Fairy makeup is so much fun. It's all glittery. I guess it depends on what the kind of style they're going for. Usually.
Yeah. Yeah. So we do face paint in this theater that I'm in, so face paint and glitter are probably a given. What it's gonna be.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. We're happy for you.
Thanks. Yeah.
How about you, Emily? Did you do anything fun? She has something fun all over her face.
Yep.
She already did. Face paint.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
She was at a babysitting.
So, I was babysitting my friends, and we did face painting, and I'm a pineapple princess.
Oh, sick.
Kind of, because I've got pineapples all over my face.
Pineapple.
It's annoying. Done! So,
well, beautiful pineapple princess.
yeah.
So. Awesome. This last week, I went to Kentucky, which was really fun. We had a family reunion. And I'm trying to think of something that happened while I was there. Oh, I rode a tandem bike for the first time in my life. So it was really fun. They're like the 2-seater bikes if you don't know what they are. Anyways. So it was really fun. We did a lot of other stuff, and I was exhausted when I got home, but anyways. Okay, and we hope that Joseph and Madeline are doing awesome too at Lagoon. Okay, so we're going to start off today I'm going to have each of you play for me. Let's see. Where did I put it? Oops, and there they go. Love making a mess. My favorite thing to do. All right, we're going to play one song from your playlist, and I'm going to choose a random one. And I redid it, so where did it go? Oh, it's right here. Ta-da. Okay, so Emerson, I want you to play for me Lead Me to Light and Emily Lullaby. So go ahead, Emerson.
Okay. I didn't have time to do a quick refresher to be sure I knew how to play it.
Good job. All right, your turn, Emily.
Okay. What? What? I messed that up.
Sure. Oh no, just kidding. Wrong part of the song. Awesome. All right. So they were both a little rough, but we made it through it. Okay, good job, guys. Okay. So we're just gonna take a quick second to yeah, we'll do that one after. Okay, so here we go. I have a little thing I'm gonna show you guys. If I can, where is it at? Hang on. I get to pull it up like this. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna talk a little bit about this lovely word. And I really hope Madeline and Joseph watch this recording because everyone needs this. So I want each of you to, well, I guess, do you have I need you to get a piece of paper and a pencil. Do you guys have a piece of paper and a pencil nearby you? When you have one, just give me a thumbs up so we can go. Okay, Emerson's ready. A pen works too. Just a writing utensil, doesn't matter. Okay, awesome. Okay, so from Monday, so today is Wednesday, right? So there's not that many days. So it should be easy to remember. But starting Monday, hold up how many fingers you practiced, like finger-wise, how many days you practiced this week. So Monday, Tuesday, if you practice today, you can count it too if you want. Okay, so go ahead and show me your fingers. Awesome. Okay, great. Perfection. Okay. I want you to write down on your paper, why do I choose to practice the piano? Or, why, yeah. If that question doesn't make sense, I can explain it more, but does it make sense? And then I'm gonna have you share it with us. Okay, and when you're done, just give me a thumbs up. Okay, you ready? How about you, Emily? Yes? Okay. Okay, so I choose to practice piano because it makes me happy and it makes my brain grow, and I love to see myself improve on things, and I like challenges. And it's beautiful. I love playing beautiful things and making people happy. So that's why I choose to play the piano. Okay, how about you, Emerson? Why do you choose to practice the piano?
I enjoy playing and knowing songs, and I like performing, so making YouTube videos.
Okay.
So add-ons plus stuff helps me memorize and makes me feel like I know stuff.
Awesome. Okay, how about you, Emily?
I wrote because it's fun and I like doing it when I remember.
Okay. Because it's fun and you like doing, you remember. Okay. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind why you're practicing your piano, because it's very important. So I'm going to ask you guys to continue practicing. So I don't know how you guys are doing your practice routines, but I do really just want to inspire you guys to continue to practice, because I know that some of us are slacking a little bit in it. I can tell from what I hear. So I just want to challenge you guys to be even better and give even more than maybe what you're giving. If you're fine with what you have, it's great. But I always want to challenge you to practice more, okay? So don't forget to practice. Okay, here's the next thing. We're gonna start a challenge. This is the 1,000 times Ballade challenge, okay? So I'm gonna play for you a video on YouTube of our Ballade. Has anybody looked up the Ballade besides just listening to it? Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing this and I'm gonna show you a video. Oops, I have to pull it up again. And it's probably gonna make you guys nervous, but okay. So this is the Ballade and how it's supposed to sound. And then it has a middle second. Okay, so did anybody catch that? It's really fast, right? Really, really fast. So I've created this thing right here that I have to pull up to show you. And each of you guys, I'm going to send it to you in an email. And you guys can print it off. Okay, so each one of these squares represents you playing this. Just that much. Okay? The goal is to get as fast as they played. And I can't go that fast. But, so we're going to practice today. I'm going to teach you guys how to make your fingers go faster than they are. Okay? And we're going to use this 1,000 times Ballade challenge to help you guys get that fast. Okay? So it'd be interesting to see how long it takes you, how many times it takes you playing it to get that fast. So if I'm interested to see if it takes you less than 1,000 times in order to get that fast at it. But definitely after 1,000 times, you will be that fast. So, and the first person to be able to play it that fast after their 1,000 times Ballade challenge is the winner. Okay? So, and we can go for second, third, and fourth too places. Okay, so it's a competition with all of us. Okay, so the more you practice that. So I'm gonna show you how you're gonna practice it. Okay? So here we go. So like I said, and if you're looking at the sheet music, each one of those squares represents the first 4 measures of the sheet music. Okay, so you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, da 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 da. Okay, that's as far as you'll go. Okay, so here we go. When you're trying to make your fingers go faster than they can, because sometimes our fingers actually just don't move that fast. Here are some exercises that you can do. Okay, so number 1, first you want to get your notes. So you just do nice and slow. Okay, so the first exercise is playing slow and then slowly speeding it up. So you'll go. Okay, so you slowly speed it up. Okay, so that's the first thing that you can do to make your fingers go faster. Okay, all right. The next thing, this is the most helpful one, is I call it adding on. So you're gonna start with 2 notes of the thing. So, and this is really easy. everybody can play that, right? It's this part that's hard. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the first 2 notes, okay? And we're going to start it at the speed that we want it to be, okay? So if I go back and listen to the song, okay, so that's how fast I want it to go. Okay, so I go. Okay, so I'm just doing 2 notes, okay? And you can do this along with me as I'm explaining this. You can go ahead and do it along with me. So we have, and you're gonna do that over and over and over again until you feel pretty smooth at it. And that one's pretty easy. It's just 2 notes. Okay, then you're gonna add the next note on. So, okay, and you're just gonna play that until you can do it that fast. Okay. Okay, then you're gonna add the next note on. Okay, and that one you might have to do for quite some time to try to get it. Okay, and then you're gonna add the next note. Okay, and the next note, and so forth. Okay, that is the best way to make your fingers go faster. I promise you, if you do it that way, you will be fast. So, okay, so there we go. That is my challenge to you. Obviously, we want to play the song not fast so that we don't forget our song. So play the rest of the song every day, but try to increase your speed at that for those first 4 measures using the 1,000 times. Okay? Does anybody have any questions about that? Yes, Emerson.
It sounded like the whole song was supposed to be fast, so are we just practicing the first 4 just so we can get faster? And then to make the rest fast?
Yeah, so really the first 4 are the only things that are really hard. So I have confidence that you can go. That's pretty easy to go. It's not hard to make that part fast. So yes, I do want you to try to, but so I guess the thing is, in order to try to make the rest of the song fast, you have to have this part fast first. Otherwise, it's going to go really fast and then really slow right there, and then really fast and then really slow right there. So that's why I want you to focus on those first 4 measures, and then maybe play it all the way through as fast as you can go. But yes, you're trying to speed the whole thing up. The whole thing is supposed to be. Okay. All right. So that's my challenge to you guys, and we'll see who wins the Ballade challenge. Okay. But speaking of that, I actually do want you to play for me Ballade, all of what you guys know and remember. So let's start with Emily first, since Emerson went first last time. So go ahead and play for me Ballade.
Okay.
Obviously not that fast.
Yeah.
As fast as you can go. Done. Is that as far as you remember?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, make sure that when you're doing, it's pause, pause, pause. So instead of
Okay.
like that, it's done,
Okay.
pause, done, done, pause, like that. Okay?
Okay.
Awesome. Is that as far as we actually went? Did we go any farther than that?
Like in class, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's how far we went.
All right. Okay, go ahead, Emerson. Play for us what you got. Oops, I did.
Okay. So I think we went to like the this part. That's as far as I remember us learning, but I can play the whole thing. So
Okay, go ahead.
let's try it. Okay. Oh my god.
Awesome. Bravo. Okay. So, I just realized, so this part too, just top hand fast as well. So I think that's okay if you want to add that onto your 1,000 times challenge. That doing those 4 bars of that can count as a square as well. Okay, so either that or okay, either those 2 can count as a square. Okay, awesome. So let's learn that part now for Emily, since we didn't get that far. Okay, so Emily, you played for me this far. And then we have some chords. So let me just review the chords so that you remember those. We have 3 chords. The first chord is on the top hand. You play a G and then an E flat. Then you're going to jump down and play a G on the bottom. And then you're going to play a G and a D. Okay, so that's the top hand. So it goes. Okay, you got that? All right, the bottom hand that goes with it is after you play, you're going to jump up here and play. So it's a C and a G. And then you come back down and play. And then you're going to play a B and a G. Okay, so the bottom hand all by itself just goes. That makes sense? You got that part? Okay, so then you put them together, you go. So I'm just going to have each of you play that for me. And okay, so go ahead, Emily, and then Emerson. Yep, and those are, there you go, yep. Perfect. Okay, and Emerson? Yep, awesome, perfect. Okay, so then after you do that, we're doing 4 times in the bottom and the top hand. So you can choose whether you play for the top hand, whether you play it with your 4-finger or your 5-finger. Whatever one feels better for you. You could do 4, or you could do 5. It feels better for me if I do 4-finger. So I'm gonna do my 4-finger, but so you just mirror them, right? They play the same thing, and you're gonna do it 4 times. 2, 3, 4. Okay. So let's see, Emily and Emerson, if you can play for me from. Let's just start from. And then play all the way through to where, yeah, till the end, almost. Okay, go ahead, Emerson. Yep, good job.
4 times. Still trying to figure it out. My pinky feels better. Like, I know I can play that. And when I do my forefinger, my thumb forgets it has to play.
You can do it with your pinky.
So it's like, yeah, but I can't hit all the notes if I do it with my pinky. Sometimes it doesn't play it because it's like, why are you exercising me this much?
Oh my God. Yeah. That's the kind of thing, what do you want to do? Because both of them you're playing to work on. So
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Go ahead, Emily.
Wait.
Chord. Yep, and you'll end on the C. Yep, awesome. Okay, then we just have the same chord, and we play it 3 times in 3 different octaves, and then we have a last chord. And our chord that we play is this right here. And let's just make sure I'm doing it in the right octave. Yes. Okay, so you're gonna start the octave. The bottom hand is in middle C range. Okay. And the top hand exactly. Okay. So and we do it 2 times. Like that. And you can notice, I guess if it helps you see it at all, it's a C minor chord, just like how we had. It's that same chord with a C on the top, and you just split it up between 2 hands. If that helps you visualize it at all, yeah. Okay, so we have 1, 2, pause, while you jump up to the next octave and do the same thing. 1, 2, pause. Next octave. 1, 2, pause. And then we're going to do a chord, which is this one. So it's just a C fifth with C and then E flat on the top. And it's over. So it will just sound like this. Okay? So let's have you play from this part all the way to the end. Go ahead, Emerson.
Okay. Whoops. Ooh.
That was actually right.
This is a. This is. I keep wanting to play the G chord
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Emily's turn.
Okay.
Yeah. Good job, guys. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna let you guys play it all the way through one more time. So, go ahead, Emerson.
Okay.
Okay. Emily, go ahead. Well done. Awesome. Good job, guys. Okay, so this is your challenge. This is a very hard one. I was thinking also, okay, I know I'm like adding things as I go. Okay, so for the squares, you can do measures 1 through 4. You could do measures 31 through 31 through 34. Or you could play the whole song and that will be a box. Okay? So, basically, you're just gonna play a lot of Ballade. A lot. So, first person I'm gonna do the challenge too. So, see if you guys can beat me. I'm gonna try to win. But, anyways, yes, Emerson.
So is it the first one to complete all 1,000 squares?
Uh-huh. Yep, all 1,000 squares. And hopefully by the end of the 1,000 squares, you can.
Okay. So I was thinking too, if we wanted to do that, so whoever finishes, like once someone finishes the 1,000 squares, everyone has to play it where they're at, and whoever can play it faster then wins too.
Oh, that'd be cool. Okay. Okay,
because some people it may not take 1,000 squares.
It's true. It might take less than that, and then they'll just get even faster. It's true. Yeah, we could totally do that.
Stop.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Okay, so it's we can have like 2 challenges, like first person to get it done, and then the first person that can get it the fastest after everyone's done. Type of oh yeah, I get what you mean. Like after the first person does their 1,000, then they see where everybody else is at and see if anybody's faster than them. Is that what you're saying? Okay, we could totally do that. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Okay, well, let's see if I can get it really fast and see where you guys are at after I win, because of course I'm going to win. Just kidding. Okay. Oh, I'm going to send it to you guys before I forget. So I'm also going to send you the link to the video so you can actually see how fast to play it, so you get an idea. And also a link to a little child playing it because it's inspiring.
Just when you thought we'd eradicated tech.
There's a 6-year-old that can play this song faster than I can. Makes you really sad inside. Makes you rethink your life. Okay. There you go. Send it to you guys. Okay. All right, so that's our Ballade. Okay, we're going to go for the remainder of class. We're going to do our arrangements. So we're going to start with Jackson Blues, because that's kind of where we left off. I mean, we did Honeydew, but Jackson Blues 4, I don't think we did yet. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think we did. Okay, so everybody can do 1, 2, and 3 of Jackson Blues, right? Okay. So Jackson Blues 4, have we done it before? Have we done Jackson Blues 4? Do you guys remember? Yes, no. Okay, I don't think we did. So, all right, here we go. Okay, that's the pattern that we're going to be following, and it's going to sound like this. very challenging, but you can do it. Okay, so here's the first. We actually, I think we've already done. Yeah, we already know the chords because it's Jackson Blues 3 chords. So if you don't remember them, let's see if you can see it in my camera here. We have, and each chord we play twice, and it's in a Humpty Dumpty pattern. So Humpty Dumpty, Humpty Dumpty, Humpty. Okay, and then to just do this part, we just do. So instead of playing these, it's gonna be quick, quick, or change, change. Okay, and you can look at your sheet music, that will help too. So we have, and you're gonna start on the top of it instead of on the bottom. This is gonna be on the top. So and then you're gonna go. Okay, so give me a thumbs up if you can play that first one. Okay, go ahead, Emerson.
Just the top hand first part?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Emily, you want to give it a try? Yep, you got it. Okay, so now you're gonna add the bottom hand to it. It's not tricky until the very end of the pattern. So we have, and you're in an octave apart, so you're not close together. You're far apart. Okay, and your bottom hand, it's the same thing it's always kind of been. Okay, to do one pattern at the top, it takes 2 patterns in the bottom. Okay, so it goes. Okay, so my camera is so wiggly, it's not even. Okay, so you start on the bottom with the bottom hand, but you start on the top with the top hand. So your bottom hand's gonna go, and then. Okay, this is the tricky part. You're gonna go, when you do your quick, quick, your bottom hand, sorry, your bottom hand's not gonna change. You're gonna wanna change it, but it's not going to. So you're gonna go, and it's gonna sound bad, slowly, but it's gonna sound good, fast. Okay, so we have. Okay, Emerson, you wanna give it a try?
Okay. This may sound really bad because I keep wanting to make it do the same pattern. It's not supposed to, though.
Yeah, right there. That's the part.
Something like that.
Almost, it was super close. Try it one more time.
Okay.
You okay?
Yep, it's right there, that part. It goes.
Yeah. So I keep wanting to go up. I think that's my problem is I want to change it. That's it. Yeah.
And that's why this is tricky, because the top hand is changing. You're like, oh, the bottom hand's supposed to change, but it's not.
No, it's not in unison. That's
Okay, so you can practice that a little bit more. I'm going to hear Emily give it a try. Yeah, good job, Emily. That was totally it. Good job.
It's quite hard.
Okay. So, okay, so the rest of the song is that way. It's all the same pattern. You already know your notes because it's the same notes for number 3. So, the order of it, you're gonna do the one chord 2 times first instead of just doing it once. So it's gonna go 1, 1, Then it's gonna go 4. Let's see, and then 1. So it goes 1 1 4 1 5 4 1. My fingers are not telling you exactly what I'm saying, but okay. And if you ever wonder, you can just look at your music. These two are the same: 1 1 4 1 5 4 1. But we should probably go through the 5 4 part because that's a little different. Okay, so we have we do that whole thing. Okay, we're gonna go to the 5 4. The 5 4 for the top hand sounds like this. Okay, so I'll do it in octave lower so you can actually see it. So your bottom hand's on G, and you're just doing thirds coming down. Okay, you got that part? Yes? How about you, Emily? You got it? Okay, and then for the 4 chord right after the 5 chord, you're gonna do the same thing. It's gonna go. And then you'll go back to. Oh yeah, that's a little different. You probably just need to do the whole line of that. So, okay. Let's have you play. I'm gonna have you guys just do separate hands. So we're gonna play the last line. You're gonna go. The last one sounds like this. Okay, so it's not as long as the usual ones. Da 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 da. Okay, so go ahead, Emerson.
For the whole line?
Yeah, that whole last line.
Okay. So I'm just trying to figure out the last part.
Yeah, just like that.
That's it. Okay. All right.
You got it. Okay, let's see, Emily. See if you can do the last line for us.
So just the top hand?
Yeah, just the top hand. I mean, if you can play both hands, that'd be cool, but kind of hard.
I haven't done the entire thing with the bottom hand, so I'll just do the top.
Just do the top hand. Awesome, good job. Okay, so what I would do for this piece is I would play the top hand by himself, and then I play the bottom hand, and then I put them together. So put the top hand. So now we'll just do the bottom hand. Okay, so the bottom hand there, we just do one of the patterns and then hit to end there. Okay, so that's actually pretty simple, but let's have you guys play that for me, just the last line, bottom hand.
Okay. Oh, it's on the G. Okay. Whoops.
Yep, good job. And these are the light blue bottom hands, just Humpty Dumpty style, if you guys forget. Go ahead, Emily. Except I can't hear you because I can't unmute you.
So do what?
So we're just doing the last line, the bottom hand. So you're going 5, 4, 1.
Okay.
Yep, good job. Okay, so now I'm going to give you guys a couple seconds to try to put it together. So we're putting 5, 4, 1 together. So you're going. Let's see. What? Oh, that's because I'm okay. The trickiest part will be the very end. Remember, you have a, but this one goes. So it goes. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna give you a sec. I'll be right back. Okay, let's let Emily go first, and then Emerson. I know it wasn't that much time, but let's see what you got.
So bottom and top hand, the last line.
Yes.
Okay. Wait. Man. No, I did it earlier.
There you go. Yep, that one just, yeah, there you go. Bravo. Good job.
Pretty close.
All right, your turn, Emerson.
Okay. Let's see how this goes. Driving my mind crazy. It's like, how does that work?
I know.
Whoops.
Yep, good job. That was it. Okay, so for this one, take it as slow as you need to do, as slow as you need to, because it's tricky. So you got two really hard ones, Ballade and this one. It's gonna be really fun. But I will give you a chance next week to play that for us. If you conquer it this week, you can play it for us next week. And wow, everyone. Okay. The next thing I wanted to do was honeydew. So we've done number 1 of honeydew because it was really easy. And we were just doing these chords, right? So now what 2 and 3 are gonna do is they're gonna take these chords and they're just breaking them up to different things. Okay, so number 2, so we're gonna go to honeydew 1.2. All we're gonna be doing is going, we're adding a hum, dee dum, dee hum, dee dum, dee to these chords. So for each of the chords, you're gonna do it twice. You're gonna go hum, dee dum, dee. So you're gonna have a Humpty Dumpty on each of the chords. And if you remember honeydew, your progression, right? So it's just gonna go hum, dee dum, dee 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 hum, dee dum. So you just play it in the order of that with it like that. So, does anybody have any questions on that? Are you able to piece it through? I'm gonna let you play for me the first line, and then you're kind of figure it out at home. So let's have Emily go first.
Okay.
There you go. Yep, perfect. You got it.
Oh, that's hard.
I know it is. It is tricky. I guess I probably just for Joseph and Madeline. You play the first three top three, and then you play the bottom. Just so that. Okay, go ahead, Emerson. Emerson.
Okay, so it goes down. Do you change the chord above? Because it doesn't look like it. But never mind, it does, because it looks the same, but it's not. Never mind.
Okay.
Oh,
I see. Yeah, awesome. Just make sure that you do a hum, dee-dum, dee-hum, dee-dum, dee, because that's what the rhythm is. But
okay.
as far as getting the notes first, that's great. But after you get the notes, make sure you add the rhythm. Hum, dee-dum, dee-hum, dee-dum, dee. Okay, yeah, it's a little tricky. My best advice for you, the trickiest part for me was switching to the next note. So something you could do is just put your thumb, have your thumb be the leader, and you'll probably have to pause, and it will take you a little bit till you get smooth, but put your thumb there, thumb, thumb, and eventually you'll just feel it. I don't know how to cross over, so. Okay, so that's that honeydew right there. So honeydew 3 is pretty simple as well. Okay, so all we're doing is we're taking the chord and doing that with it. So here's how it goes. Okay, so here's how it goes. That's the first half of the pattern. You just play the chord from bottom to the top, and your bottom hand will play the first note with the first note in the top hand, and the last note with the last note in the top hand. So kind of like dog, if you remember dog. Like. So, and then you're just gonna add in the bottom hand. So it goes 3, 2, 1, 2, and then that's your pattern for all of them. So, okay, I'm gonna give you guys a sec, and then I'll have you play for me the first line. Unless you think you're ready, then you can do it now. Okay, we're gonna let Emerson go first, and I'm gonna have you play for me the first line. Okay?
Okay. Bottom hand or just top? What? Sorry.
Both.
Okay, I'll try. Sorry, my siblings are screaming in the background. I couldn't hear.
Awesome. Okay, so you're just missing one note in your pattern. And it's at the very end, you just need to play 2 finger again. So
Okay.
there you go.
Okay.
Yep. So try that. Just try.
So that'll give me. Okay.
So you had it right.
Yes.
Go ahead and try it again.
Okay.
Oops, sorry.
I like it. This one, it's pretty.
Yeah, it's really good. I like it too. Okay, Emily, your turn. Yep, you got it. Bravo. Okay, so we now know all of our honeydews and all of our Jackson Blues. So, woohoo! Next time we'll learn our Chester Chills Out probably. And yeah. Okay. We are done. We didn't get to do any reading today, but we will do that next week. So, does anybody have any questions? Okay, I will just end by saying practice. Practice, practice, practice. Let me know if you didn't get the email with the challenge thing in it. And I can send it to you again. So, okay, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Thank you. See you next week.
See ya.